What's up? This is Seth Turin, and today I want to talk about how actors can make more money with less heartbreak. And if you've ever tried acting before, then you know exactly what I mean by heartbreak. I mean that feeling when you just give the best audition of your life, and you hear, "Thank you," and then you go home waiting, wondering if they're going to call you back, and then they never do. So in a different video, I talked about how people like actors and artists stand on the very front lines of our economic system. And you'll remember this is true because actors and other artists are the gatekeepers between the customers and the advertising that leads the customer to buy the product. This is a drawing of an actor. He's 7 feet tall. And that should be a really powerful concept because it means not only can you make money as an actor or an artist of some kind, but it means that you are at the very beginning of our entire economic process. People watch TV. The way that TV works is through advertising. Advertising pays for the programs that you watch on TV. Advertising gets a customer to buy a product. Therefore, the actor serves as a gatekeeper between the customer and the product. So if that's true, then why is it that it's so difficult to make it in acting? Why is it so hard to succeed and make a living, let alone find real success, become a movie star? Why is that so hard to do? Now brace yourself because I'm going to give you a little reality check. And it might even be a little disheartening, but stick with me because I swear this story is going to have a happy ending. So if you have aspirations of being a famous actor, my guess is that it happened something like this. At some point, you were a little kid and you were watching TV, and on that TV, you saw some actors doing some really cool things. Maybe they flew from the top of a tall building. Maybe they saved a princess, whatever. Or hell, maybe they were a princess. One way or another, you were inspired by the characters on the screen. As you grew up and you came to understand that these were just actors being recorded, it developed into a dream and you said, I want to be like the person on the screen. And this dream filled you up and it made you happy. And maybe you even said, this is my calling in life. This is what I was meant to do. Here's the problem. As you were saying that, there were about 50 million other people that were all having that same epiphany, that same dream, that same calling in their life, all at the same time. And why is that? Well, because acting is fun, it's glamorous, it's a wonderful way to make a living. And because of that, everybody wants to do it. You think about someone like an accountant. An accountant makes a lot of money. And if you tried to be an accountant, there's a really good chance you'd find a job. So why doesn't everybody be an accountant? Because it's boring as shit. So when you think about this, it makes a lot of sense. Everybody wants to be an actor because it's fun, it's cool. Not nearly as many people want to be an accountant, and thus it's a lot easier to make money if you're an accountant. Because here's why. Even though, as an actor, you're at the front lines of our economic process, there's still only so many dollars that are out there for acting jobs. So when you have all of these people all reaching for the same dollars, all of a sudden, you have a lot of competition. And it makes it really hard to crawl over all of those people, stand out of the crowd, and get your own piece. And the truth is that a lot of actors, they have these really powerful dreams when they're in their teens and their 20s. And then they grow up and they get older and they're still just struggling to find any work at all. They just keep waiting on the hands of fate to deliver them to this dream life of a star. But for most people, that just never happens. And every single one of these people think that they're going to be the exception, that they're going to be the one that's able to break the mold and rise above the crowd. And most of them just end up being wrong. So there you go. Now I've made you depressed. You're welcome. So why don't we talk about then how we can break this whole cycle, become successful despite this conundrum, and then maybe we can be friends again. So when it comes to making money, any money at all, anywhere in the economy, there are two basic ideas that I want you to think about, and that's the idea of being a service provider versus being a creator. Here's the difference. A service provider is a plumber. He comes and unclogs your drain. A creator is the guy who designed the toilet that he's plunging. Who do you think's making more money, the service provider or the creator? A service provider is a cook, and this burger is dangerously close to that plunger. Don't eat it. A creator is the guy, the chef, who created the dishes on the menu. Who do you think's making more money? And here's the kicker. A service provider is an actor. This particular actor is in a combat role. The creator is the person who created the show. This looks like a good show. I'd watch it. Because think about it. When you're an actor, you're showing up on an audition and you're saying, hey, I can do this thing that this other person created. I can read lines from a page. These peanuts are too salty. And when I'm done, I can collect my check and go along my way. But you know what? After I've collected that check, in order to get another check, I have to go do more service. These cashews are too salty. And the truth is, I don't get more checks until I do more of the thing. So not only is it difficult enough to find work as an actor, but we're also working from a losing equation. Because when you're providing a service, you're only making however much time you put into it times the wage that you're getting paid. But when you're a creator, while this plumber is still plunging your poops, the toilet designer is kicking back, receiving royalty checks for his creation of the Poop Master 9000. While this cook continues flipping burgers, this master chef is receiving residuals from his recipe of the Bacon Garlic Deluxe. And after this actor has received his pay and gone home, the show's creator is getting money every single time somebody watches that show. The creators are working with a much better equation. They're getting money every time their units are distributed. Notice that time doesn't even enter into their equation. Yeah, they have to put time in up front. That toilet took some serious thought to design. That menu took some serious taste testing to develop. But once they were developed, the job was done. The money made after that came in automatically depending on how many units were sold. Now here's the revelation that's going to make us friends again. We live in a time when anybody can be a creator. Anybody can grow an audience. Anybody can become famous without having to rely on industry keymasters to open the doors for them. All you have to do to be a creator is point a camera at yourself and be entertaining. And if you're an actor, especially if you're a good actor, then you are going to be able to do this better than anybody else. I am not an actor. If you do this, you will be better at it than me. Now granted, that's not actually very hard because I'm not actually very good. But this is all you have to do. Point a camera at yourself, upload the videos to YouTube, upload the videos to Facebook, get yourself out there on Twitter, grow a following, and money will follow you. You'll start seeing advertisers and sponsors come your way. But it gets even better. Because if you're doing this on a daily basis, if you sit with your camera every single day and you record yourself being entertaining, you are going to get more practice at your craft than anybody else. Because all of your competition, they're just going to auditions, going to their classes, wherever they can find work. But you're doing it every single day. That means that you're going to master your craft faster than anyone else. And when that happens, you're going to stand out of the crowd. If you already have a following of 50,000 people who love you and hang on your every word, all of a sudden you can go to those auditions and you can start getting those parts. But even if you don't, it doesn't matter because you're making money on your own as a creator. And you get to live with this beautiful irony because you've beaten the system that's oppressed you for so long. Because truly, the best way to get noticed by the people who hold the keys to show business is to become so good at the game that you don't even need them anymore. Now, it's not going to happen all at once. It's not like you're just going to point a camera at yourself and then all of a sudden the money's going to start magically rolling in. This takes time and dedication. And I know we said we didn't want time to be part of the equation, but that's what it takes to become a creator. You have to be more dedicated to your craft than a service provider is. It will take time and it will take dedication, but you can do it. So quit watching these videos, go pick up a camera, point it at yourself, and give the best damn performance of your life. And then upload it to YouTube, and then do that for the next year. But before you do any of that, be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications, and click like on this video.